Happy New Year, everybody. I know it's been like 2 weeks since I last dropped the video, but man. So we're finally in the new year, and that just makes me pumped to talk about One Piece with all of y'all because as we know, One Piece, we know 2021 gave us some legendary One Piece moments in the anime where we saw the Warlord episode, literally everything. The beginning of the Onigashima raid, just everything in the anime, and of course, in the manga with all the stuff with Zoro versus King, the rooftop raid, the Toporopo fights, it was just amazing. And I already know that Oda's gonna deliver so many epic moments this year for us One Piece fans in 2022. And this makes me excited to talk about One Piece with you guys today because I really missed talking with you guys about One Piece during this 2 week break. So in today's video, I wanna briefly discuss about what could happen after Wano when Wano ends because I feel like Wano's gonna end anytime soon. There's probably like 25, 30 more chapters left because in the last two chapters we had Sanji beat Queen and then we had Zoro beat King. So that's two more major fights out. So I believe the only major fights that we have now is Luffy versus Kaido and then Big Mom versus Law and Kid, and then also the fight with Rizzo. I'm like, that has to be a meme. How Rizzo's fight has lasted longer than all these other fights, and then of course the stuff going on with the CPO. Like, I'm thinking about with the CPO that like out of all the Straw Hats that are injured, the two ones that I can think that can possibly defend Robin and Brooke from the CPO are Frankie and Usopp, because out of all the Straw Hats, they've taken the least amount of damage. So and before we get on with the video, if you're new to the channel or returning viewer, please hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel as it helps out and it shows you I see more videos from me in the future. And also I greatly appreciate it. So let's first talk about the first major thing that we need to know after Wano concludes later this year, hopefully, is the fates of Kaido and Big Mom. So we know that the One Piece world is changing. We saw that with the Warlords being annexed by the world government in chapter 956. We know the world is changing in One Piece. Another way to show that the world is changing is the fall of two Yonkos. Now, what could be the fates of Kaido and Big Mom? Well, Kaido is definitely gonna die. He's gonna die somehow. Just with how Oda's been setting up his character so far. Kaido's been looking for the person or the thing that will be able to actually give him a run for his money, actually be able to kill him. And I feel like Wano's gonna be the last time we see Kaido ever in the series, or even for a while. I believe that Kaido he may die, but now Big Mom, I don't think she's gonna die in Wano. I believe that she's just gonna get defeated somehow. But we're gonna see Big Mom later on in the story arc. I feel like Oda's gonna set her up for another major arc after Wano concludes because I only see one Yonko being taken down this arc. I don't see two being fully taken down. I only see Kaido with all the hints of the story so far by Oda and Wano so far. So Kaido, I feel like he's gonna be gone for good after Wano concludes. But I believe that Big Mom is gonna stick around for the later final parts of the One Piece storyline. Now, after Kaido and Big Mom, I want us to know about King's race. Now that King's been defeated by Zoro in the last chapter, I hope Oda starts giving us flashbacks with King, his race, the Lunarians, all that stuff. Why Vegapunk and the world government was so interested in his race, and how his race. No. I'm thinking about Kaido. I'm thinking about how Kaido's Delphi DNA was able to go with Mononosuke. Like just what Vegapunk and the world government wanted with King's race, and also what happened to King's race? Did the Celestial Dragons take them out because of the fact that the Celestial Dragons, they only see themselves as gods, and from what we've heard from Queen, they're considered Lunarians are considered godlike people because of their ability to turn themselves on fire and all that. So what happened to the Lunarians? That remains such a huge mystery in the One Piece storyline. Of course, Vegapunk, man, it's been like I just want to see how Vegapunk looks in the series. I want to see his design. I want to see his motive, like all that stuff. I want to see what's going on with Vegapunk, and of course the SSCG, man, the new organization that's taking over from the Warlords. I want to see the SSG, what the world government has planned with them. Like there's just so much stuff that's gonna drop after Wano conclusion. Of course, the Straw Hat's bounties. I've already made 2 videos about this, but I want to see I want to see the Straw Hat's bounties after Wano. What it could possibly be. Like Luffy's bounty, if it's going to be over 3 billion, if it's going to be lower than 4 billion. Zoro's bounty, if it's going to be, over 1.5. There's just so much stuff that I want to know with the Straw Hat's bounties as well, because the Straw Hat's bounties are always a big part of the storyline when we see it happen. And of course, Law and Kid's bounties too. I can't believe I forgot those two when I was discussing my Straw Hat bounties. But then again, they're not Straw Hats, but still. Law and Kid's bounties, what could they be after Wano? Like, I'm expecting a 1 billion increase, or even like, I don't know, like a 1.5 billion increase for both of them because of the fact that they're facing a Yonko. Like, sure, they might not be able to like kill Big Mom, but there might be some way where they defeat Big Mom, and that's gonna be huge news. And then again, what Oda could possibly do is that he could possibly do what he did with with Whole Cake Island, where he credited a lot of the stuff on Luffy as opposed to like Veggie. So he might do that with Law and Kid too. But then again, Law and Kid are seen as being Luffy's rivals too. So, their bounties might increase just because of that. But then again, bounty number doesn't really matter in One Piece anyways. But after that, the final Straw Hat. This is one that like fans just want like the whole theory on who the final Straw Hat could be to end. And of course, the 2 strongest candidates are Yamato and Carrot, and either one of them could join. I see Yamato having a higher chance of joining than Carrot just because of the fact that Yamato continues to have a huge presence in the storyline, as opposed to Carrot. The last time we saw her was when Neko Mumishi defeated what's his face Pespero in like 10 chapters ago. So, but anything can happen. Who knows? Oda might bring back Gaimon from like the earlier parts of the One Piece stories and put him. But then again, that's just a joke. But after that, will the Yonko system finally end after Wano? Because we know the One Piece landscape is changing. We first saw that with the Warlords. Will we see another power in the whole One Piece power system finally end with the Yonkos? Because we know Kaido's going to get taken down. Big Mom will most likely still be around. Or will we see the rise of new Yonkos after Wano? Will we see Katakuri? Well, no, not Katakuri. Will we see someone like Kid go up and become a Yonko? But I mean, we're seeing a new age in One Piece, so I think it'd be cool if Oda just like ended the Yonko system after Wano, because as I said before, the One Piece storyline is changing. So much is changing. So if the Yonko system dissolved after Wano, that'd be crazy to think about. But after that, we had the faith of Sabo and Vivi. There's another one that continues to have so many people, make crazy theories that Sabo got captured. Sabo and Vivi were taken away by Kuma's devil fruit before Kuma died. There's just so much stuff with Sabo and Vivi, and I hope that Oda finally answers that thing, because we're going on like 3 years now. 3 years. 3 years with no actual answers of what happened to Sabo and Vivi. I'm just like, Oda, please, man, give us at least one chapter where you just go away from Wano and show us what's happening in the world outside of Wano. Please, man. I want to know what happened to Sabo. Sabo is in my top 10 favorite characters of all time. I know Sabo gets a lot of heat because of the fact that people believe he's a fan fiction character. He's blonde ace with shoehorn in the series, and I get that, but I just want to see Sabo show up again in the series. I want to see his face. I also want to know what happened to Vivi too. Why the world go? Well, we have a theory on why Vivi was targeted by the world government, because of the fact that the world government are trying to get Alabasta for themselves so they can look for the ancient weapon Pluton, because they know that the ancient weapon Pluton is on Alabasta, so they're trying to get that. And of course, the Nefertaris, what's the word? They betrayed them. They betrayed them years ago when Cobra asked for the poneglyphs. That's when the world government was like, "Hey, we got to get rid of them. They're asking for the poneglyphs. They're becoming smart with us now. We need to get rid of them." So I want to know what happened to Vivi as well, and of course, Cobra. Was Cobra the one that died? Because we saw with the whole stuff in the anime adaptation that the people at Alabasta were crying over what happened. So did Vivi die? Did she get captured? Did Cobra die? The biggest thing is that Cobra could possibly have died because number one, he's old. Number two, he could be an easy target because he's the one that went to the world government to talk about the abolishment of the 7 warlords. And of course, he went to them about the poneglyphs, which the world government doesn't want anyone talking to them about the poneglyphs. So I feel like Cobra possibly died in some type of capacity. He probably was the one that was killed, and that's what caused the huge reaction that we saw in the anime adaptation. Now, after the Cobra stuff, I wanted to know about the fates of Boa Hancock and the Warlords. Out of all the Warlords, Mihawk has to be the safest one because it's Mihawk. Mihawk, I don't see him getting captured. Oda's probably gonna do something with him later in the series, and of course, Buggy. Buggy's a meme character. I don't think Buggy's like one of Oda's favorite characters, so he's safe too. And then Weevil is safe because of the fact that out of all the warlords that we have right now in the series, he's the one that we don't know much about. And I feel like Weevil's going to play a huge role later in the series when we get more of Blackbeard and what he's planning. You know, the only warlord that I see anything happening to is Boa Hancock because she's the one that the fans are most attached to. She's the one that the fans have most of the memories with. So and she's the only one out of the warlords that have a deep connection to the main character, Luffy. You know, helped Luffy in the past, helped him get to Impel Down to see his brother Ace, even aided him in attempting to save Ace's life and all that. So Boa Hancock has the biggest chance of something big happening to her, whether it's her being captured or something else. And I just want Oda to give us 2 chapters, please, Oda, of us seeing what happened to Sabo, Vivi, and the Warlords. Because man, we're getting into 3 years now. 2019 is when that chapter dropped. September, that chapter dropped of Sabo, Vivi, and the Warlords. And now we're in early 2022. Nothing yet. And I'm just waiting to see what happened to them, man. I'm waiting so patiently to see what happened to those characters. And now after that, Blackbeard's plan. What is he going to do right now? There's so many theories. Blackbeard could be going to Alabasta before the world government to try and get the ancient weapon Pluton. And he has the perfect combination to do it. He can use Whitebeard's Devil Fruit to destroy, to separate the whole island. Then he can use his Yami Yami no Mi to find where it is. It's just like, is he going there or is he going to Whole Cake Island now that no one is there except for Katakuri? And I'm presuming that Katakuri is still very injured from his fight with Luffy to grab Pudding because he possibly knows of the whole Three-Eyed Tribe clan. And why wouldn't he know? Because, you know, Blackbeard studies history, so he should know something about the Three-Eyed Tribe. So is he going there, or what was the other thing I was thinking of? Oh yeah, or is he going to locate one of the warlords, like Weevil, for example? Even though I don't see Weevil wanted to go with the guy that killed his apparent father, you know? So that's just another thing to think about is Blackbeard. Man, I can't wait when Oda drops even more Blackbeard stuff after Wano. He's definitely one of the more characters that everybody wants to know more about. Like just what he's up to. And then of course, Shanks, man. Shanks the last one. What is he doing right now? We know that Shanks and Blackbeard, their paths are definitely gonna meet soon, and I can't wait for that, man. Like, I don't know if Oda is planning to do all the Shanks stuff with the One Piece film Red movie, but then again, we got some designs for Luffy and the Straw Hats for that movie too. So who knows? The movie might not even be canon. I'm thinking that the movie's not gonna be canon, even though Oda is gonna be supervising the movie, but I just want to know what's going on with Shanks, man. Shanks has to be the most popular character in the series that we don't know anything about, or the biggest character that we don't know anything about. And I'm just waiting to learn about him, his crew, all that, and of course, his eventual meeting with Blackbeard. But guys, let me know in the comments what you want to know about after Wano. Like, what are you like most anticipated to like know after Wano from Oda? Like, do you want to know what happened to Sabo and Vivi the most, or do you want to know about the Straw Hat Bounties? You know, the fates of Hancock and the Warlord, Blackbeard's plan, Shanks' plan, even the world government's plan. You know, their connection with Vegapunk. What do you want to know most about after Wano concludes? But Wano has been amazing, man. I know a whole lot of people criticize Wano right now because of, you know, I get it because all of us are reading the chapters weekly, but I feel like and it was the same problem with Whole Cake Island for a lot of people. People were reading the story arc weekly, and there was a whole lot of criticism with it. But you know, when people went back to the beginning of Whole Cake Island when it finished and read it from all the way to the end of Whole Cake Island, people were praising it a lot more. But who knows? That might be the same thing for Wano. After Wano ends, some people are gonna go back from the very beginning of Wano, read it all the way through, and have a different mindset than what they have now. But man, I can't wait to see what Oda does with these characters and the story soon, bro. Like the last two chapters have amazed me, man. Like the king and queen fight are really done now, and Zoro and Sanji are out now. So that just makes the Luffy and Kaido fight, the Law and Kid fight against Big Mom, the Raizo fight, which I'm still laughing about, that is still here, and then the CPO chasing after Robin, and it's just so much happening, and it is a great time to be a One Piece fan, man. It's a great time to be a One Piece fan. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think is gonna happen after Wano? What do you hope to see after Wano? What are you like most excited to see after Wano? Is it the Straw Hats Bounties? Is it more about Shanks and Blackbeard? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel as it helps out, and I greatly appreciate it. And of course, I just had to make this video for y'all because I really miss talking with y'all about One Piece. One Piece, my favorite series of all time, as I said before. It's always great talking about One Piece with other people that also enjoy that series as much as you do. It's very great. And yeah, I hope y'all continue having a nice holiday or a work day if y'all are back in work. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.